Cumia'S, Cucks. Look at him. God. Anthony Cumia look terrible right now. Start drinking again, Ant. Jesus Christ. Countdown to public. Yeah. We're doing it. We're having it. What's going on, everybody? It's the Z-Man, the Mud Shark, a.k.a. the Man in Black, Mr. I-95, the Lawson's Chip Dip consumer, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida, where I've lived over 3 years of my life already. In Tampa. 3.5 years of my life have been spent as a Florida resident. I have a Florida driver's license. I have Florida plates. I have an address. Everything's Florida. I lived in Ohio, Cleveland, Lakewood, Kent. I lived in Los Angeles, California. I lived in the Valley. You got it. 818 till I die. And you did, Brody. You did. You called your shot. 818 till you die.
Muscle milk, protein, magnets, apple cider vinegar. I take it and you should too. No, I'm wrong. Are you on the marquee? I believe in supplements. I believe in MSM. I don't have allergies. Who has jock itch? You guys, at least he's being on. Give him some lactamol. You're being honest. You got jock itch.
Jock itch. I miss Brody Stevens. Gary Coe's become a new member, everybody. Gary Coe, welcome to the membership club. Welcome. It's a VIP. It's a VIP room. If you got yourself a membership, we're going to go members only in about 20 minutes, so get yourself a membership. Open up your membership tabs. Go down to that little dollar sign over there on the YouTube, and then you can gift a membership. You can get a membership. Open up your tab. Accept memberships. I like gifting the membership so we can bust to see who's watching. Who's watching the program. People like, they're on the outside. Trying to be quiet. Gary Coe says, I'll get to you, Broccoli. I've been a member Numbnuts for years. No need for numbnuts, Gary. Calm down. It's a family show. It's an afternoon show. Yeah, I normally do Cumia'S Cucks Saturdays at 4, but there's a football game on, and I don't know why I picked 1 p.m. on Sundays for. I'm going to be doing it Saturdays like around 1, I guess. Roy! Why is Barry Ribs saying he is doing a guest set in AC? Is he going to be middling? Where did you see this information, Broccoli? Where did you see Barry Ribs say this? I don't follow Barry Ribs on social media. I don't pay attention to his life or what he's doing. So where is this information coming from? I don't have Barry Ribs' phone number. I don't communicate with Barry Ribs. So is he just say he's going to jump on shows? Like, is he going to do a spot the seller too? I mean, even though he's not booked? Is he going to be at Side Splitters tonight? Because, I mean, he's not on the marquee. I guess you could just say shit. Literally just say whatever the fuck you want. There's no consequences. Broccoli's reporting Instagram Live. You going to snipe Gino? Is Gino on right now? Let's go take a look, see what Gino's doing, huh? What's Gino's doing like a cartoon.
We're so jacked up on the juice.
All right, Boatman, real fast.
Wait, real fast. Tell me.
He's doing a sketch?
Okay.
Where?
As long as I'm...
Oh, Trisha? Where is she? Is she in the well?
Is Gino doing a sketch now? Is this his thing?
Boat Mansion.
Yeah.
We're not going to Boat Mansion. What? What? Look.
All right.
Where?
Yeah, I'm not into this. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not in the Gino sketch. Sorry. Best way to snipe Gino involves a scope. Ooh. Like you're talking about death. He's releasing Kate's DMs today. Gino is. After the sketch. That's the thing, guys. Let's how about we just leave Kate Meany alone? How about we just leave her alone? I see all these fucking grown-ass men creeping her out. Yeah, Melton. She's creeped out by you. She's legit creeped out by you. I mean, Melton, do you have any idea what you look like in person? So yes, a 24-year-old girl is going to be fucking creeped out by you. I mean, look at you. This is you. You're a fucking fat pig. Yeah, she doesn't think this guy's funny, and I don't blame her. Jeez, all these fucking dudes are just fucking lining up. It's such a bull. It's so bully. It's so bully. At the end of the day, you don't have to like Kate. You don't have to like give a fuck about her, but she's 24. She's a kid. You know, it's just like it's bully mentality. You're bullies. Yeah, granted, she's an adult, she's a woman, but still, it's just like you don't feel gross at age 45, like tagging her mom in tweets. Her mom just leave the mom alone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Everyone is creeped out by the quad father. I know, like this quad father guy. It's just like, do you guys have any idea what you guys look like visually? Do you guys have any clue or self-awareness of what you guys look like? And you're going after women. Sammy V is a confused human being. Karate hype train, please. Sam V is confused. There's your plug for your Discord. How are they doing? How are you? How's everybody doing? Fucking Ray. Ray DeVito. Clip it. Ray DeVito has no business talking at all. Zero. Everything that comes out of Ray DeVito's mouth is bullshit. If you honestly go to Ray for his opinions, if you go to Ray because he's a tastemaker, I have zero respect for you. If Ray DeVito said, "Oh, dude, you got to go listen to the new Chili Peppers album," I'm like, it's probably sucks. I mean, Ray's opinions on anything, it's like the worst. I mean, the guy doesn't have any clue what the fuck he's talking about. Somebody sent me this clip. It was Greg. So shout out to Greg. He sends me a lot of this stuff. You guys do the Lord's work, by the way. Because I don't have to go through this shit. So you guys send me timestamps, video. I can just pull it up. So thank you very much. Hold it now. Hit it. Stella B. She always gets scream time. Last decent Chili Peppers album was Stadium Arcadium. Yeah. These past two albums that they just released, there was a couple good jams. There was a couple good jams on these last two albums. Let me take a look. I'll tell you what songs that I liked. And then we'll get into Ray. Go to my playlist. Glad for Shantae's back. That song Fake as Fuck is good. Roulette's good. Carry Me Home's a jam. The Heavy Wing, that's a good song. Yeah, those are probably the highlights for me. Remember the viral video, Leave Britney Alone? Chad is doing the same thing. Now I'm just like, I just see these dudes just fucking ganging up on Kate. It's like, it's gross. And they have like I said, they have zero self-awareness of what they look like. And then you got like a young girl and you're getting all this shit from these ugly dudes. Like, it's like fucking gross. All right, this is why you should never listen to Ray ever about anything, ever. What I'm about to play you, by the way, this Quadfather will do any fucking show. He literally will go on it. All you have to do is send this guy a link and he's on your show. It's that simple. But this is how lonely Ray is in real life. Ray's the loneliest dude ever. He can't go to bed without doing a stream and drinking beer. Like, he has to have people on his stream. Like, so he meets these weirdos online, like this Quadfather. I mean, and now he's like on his show like all the time. And Lord knows if you super chat Ray, he's never going to leave your life. Ever. That's me. Ray sucks. Yeah, listen, Ray's about to explain my comedy to the Quadfather. And I got to remind everybody here, Ray has not seen me do stand-up in over, probably since 2012, 2011. I take that back. He saw me do stand-up at the Stand. I did a guest spot, did like a 5-minute guest spot on his show. But Ray's like going to talk about my stand-up. And I'm going to pick apart how dumb he is. He's literally the dumbest dude. He's just a dumb guy. I never watched a Ray show. We all saw you at the KB roast though. But that wasn't stand-up, it was a roast. That's not a stand-up act. It's a roast. It's a completely different animal.
Totality. Honest thoughts on Chad versus Lewis comic. Like I said, is Chad a good comic? I'll be honest. I never said Chad's a comic. He's not bad in middle. If he was a headliner, no, it's not going to be a fun show.
He's a fucking idiot. I'm not a comic, and I'm not a Ray DeVito. Listen to me. Not only am I a good comic, but I'm way better than you. I am way better at comedy than you, Ray. You're not even a headline. You're nothing. You're garbage. I got more credits than you, Ray. You've never even performed in Los Angeles, California before. Have you ever done stand-up comedy at the Hollywood Improv? Have you ever done stand-up comedy at the Comedy Store? Have you ever done stand-up comedy at the Laugh Factory, the Ice House? No. Comedy and Magic Club in Hermosa Beach? No, Ray. You haven't. I'll answer the question for you. You haven't. Ray, I'm a better comic than you, hands down. I'll follow you anywhere. So just listen to Ray talk. I can't. The guy should not have opinions about anything. Ray, you should not have an opinion on anything. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
If you go and Chad's the headliner, it's not. It's just not. It's just not. Let's just be honest. He's a good.
Let's just be honest. If you're like listening to Ray for any kind of opinion, you're an idiot. If you're tuning into the Rock Bottom podcast because you want to hear Ray's hot takes, you're dumb. You're a dumb person.
Good hype man. That's what when he would open up for me in Ohio.
Ray, you drunk pillhead. I never opened for you. Ever. I did guest spots on one of your Funny Stop shows. I did guest spots. I stopped by and did guest spots. I wasn't your opener ever, Ray. Challenge that. When he would open for me, Ray, I did guest spots one time at the Funny Stop. He's a good hype man. He's a good hype man.
He's good at
He's a good hype man, man. He's like really good at hyping up the crowd. That's like what he does. He's like a hype man. You're a fucking idiot, man. It's like, how can anybody take this is a good hype man.
Yeah, boy.
Flavor Flav's a hype man. He's a good hype man.
Also, like, gets people to applaud for the sake of applauding. You know what I mean? Like, he does that regularly.
Right.
Like,
For the sake of I get people to applaud for the sake of applauding. I want to strangle this guy. Like, I legit hate Ray. Ray, I know you think we're on good terms. We're not. We're not. Just because I was on Kevin's show and I wasn't screaming at you because I didn't feel like it doesn't mean we're on good terms. You're an idiot. This is why I don't like you. Ray, this is exactly why I don't like you. Because you're sitting there telling this quad father, he's a good hype man. He's not a headliner. He's a hype man.
it's more like,
Yeah, that
who's
makes
with
more
me?
sense.
Who
And
drives
like,
Hyundai? Are you with me? Who drives on? Yeah, here we go. Hyundai people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my act area. Yeah, who drives a Hyundai? Hyundai people? Yeah, Ray. This is a great impression. Fucking nailing it, dude.
Yeah. There we go.
who's an
Hyundai.
alcoholic? Come on, let's clap for the alcoholics.
But he's good at whipping the crowd into a frenzy, if that makes sense. Like,
No, it doesn't. Ray, it doesn't make sense. You have no idea anything about my stand-up you have zero idea of what I do.
he's good at
Yeah,
that,
because he's
like,
the radio guy, right? Like, so
Yeah.
his
that's what he
expertise was radio. So I can imagine, like, they go out.
That's what he was. Ray, do you know how I got the radio gig, Ray? Ray, do you know how I got the radio gig in Cleveland? The program director saw me open for Daniel Tosh at Hilarities and said, would you ever do radio? Would you be interested? I'm like, yes. I wanted to be like Jim Norton and Stern or Artie. And they offered me a contract of money I could not turn down. So it wasn't like I was just a radio guy. Then I went and did stand. I got discovered for the radio as a stand-up comic. So again, Ray talking with zero knowledge of anything. God, these fucking losers deserve each other. Ray, this is your life. You have to go to bed every night drinking beer and talking to losers like the Quad Father. This is what your life is. Who drives a Hyundai? Who drives a Hyundai? Yeah, I'm cool. Who drives a Hyundai? What a fucking idiot. I know this show's called Cumia'S, Cucks, but I saw this. I'm like, I can't.
Do like prize.
And Ray's always, he thinks he's this comic, man. He really thinks he's this Mark Norman, Sam Morril kind of guy. You're not, Ray. You're not. How come Sam Morril, Mark Norman, how come they never talk about you on podcast? They never bring your name up, ever. Why? Why is that? Why is that, Ray? Let's watch a little bit more because he's going to tell you why I open for people now.
Patrol or like,
Yeah.
get people excited about stuff, right?
Yeah, he was
that makes sense.
He was a stunt boy. Like, he's the one
Now he's saying I was a stunt boy.
that they would like film arm wrestle female bodybuilders, and she beat the shit out of him in arm wrestling.
Okay. I can't stand Ray. I really can't. I literally want to drive to New York and beat or Cleveland and beat the fuck out of him. I was the co-host of a radio show, and what he's referring to is a bit I put together where I arm wrestled a UFC fighter, Jessica I, and it was funny. It was my idea. He's a stunt boy. He's a stunt boy. I think he heard Steel Toe say that. So he's just like, he was a stunt boy. Ray, I made more money than you've ever made your entire life those 3 years I was in radio.
And of course, it was Chad. No one else in the studio, but that's what Chad's thing was. He was a stunt boy.
He has no idea what he's talking about. Nobody else would do it. So Chad was the stunt boy, so he did it. Ray, I came up with it. It was my idea, you fuck.
That would do all the tricks. Like,
All the tricks. What other tricks did I do?
he was that guy. That's who he was.
Ray has no idea what he's talking. He literally has zero idea what he's talking about here. No clue. just running his mouth recklessly like he always does. Recklessly. No knowledge, no facts, just fucking garbage about me.
It's not
Wait,
a
I'll gladly send you the link and debate this to your face, Ray.
bad thing. It worked out for him, you know, and then he like fucking got in a car and ran it into a tree.
Kind of like how you flip over cars all the time while drunk on prescription pills, Ray. Yeah. Remember this? GoFundMe, Ray? Neck brace Ray in the hospital and your GoFundMe scam, Ray? For flipping your car over while high on prescription meds, Ray.
And ended his comedy career. Yeah, at least in Cleveland.
Yeah, so like
Look at these two fucking idiots talking about me, having no clue.
I
What do you got, Quadfather? Okay, let's see what insight do you have on me right now. Go.
assume many people have made the comment that obviously they have Chad open for them. Comedians haven't said that. Other comedians have made the opposite.
Oh, here comes Ray. Listen to what Ray is about to say.
They've made the observation that Chad probably opens for a lot of these bigger comics because they don't like competition for an opener.
No,
They don't-
it's not even that. It's not even that.
What is it, Ray?
It's not that you don't want competition. You want a hype man. You want he's literally the guy at spring break that shoots fucking t-shirts out of a cannon. He like whips a crowd up like, yeah, you guys ready? He's a hype man.
He's a Ray. Okay. I'm going to be with Nick Swartzen in March. I'll be in Naples with him and Danny Beach Improv. It's going to be a two-man show. I do 25 up top. Nick does an hour. It's, because I'm the hype man. You know, I do 25 minutes of just hyping, like 25 minutes, like, who drives a Hyundai? You know, that great impression Ray had of me. Okay, I'm scrolling through the Danny Beach Improv website. Let's get to April. Let's see. Where the fuck is... Okay, Nick Swartzen, special event, buy tickets. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows. Okay, say we want to go. We go Friday, 10 p.m. Okay, tickets are $45. $35 to $45. Do you think, Ray, that like Nick Swartzen, Tosh, Brewer, they're going to charge that much for a ticket and they wanted the show to suck? Don't you think they want the show to be good? Do you think the headliner wants to come up with the crowd like fucking out of it? Do you think the crowd, they don't want the crowd like laughing? Do you think Nick wants to work himself out of a hole? You have no idea what you're talking about, Ray. You've never, ever been taken out on the road before by anybody. No one's ever. How come Mark Norman's not using you as an opener? How come Sam Morrill's not using you as an opener? Why does Sam Morrill take Dina Haslam to open for him? Is she a hype woman? Is she a hype woman? I've seen Dina Haslam. Pretty low energy. Nice girl, low energy. He's a hype man. He's a hype man. Some of the greatest comics in the world asked me to open for 2016, the entire year. I was getting passed around as every weekend I worked in 2016. Either I was out on the road with Dalia, Bert, Florentine, Godfrey, or I'll be headlining on my own. Why was I getting these gigs from them? I wasn't asking. They gave them to me, Ray. Why aren't people giving you gigs? How come Sam Morrill's not taking you out? Why isn't Godfrey taking you out? By the way, Godfrey doesn't even know your name. I asked him the other day, I go, do you know who Ray DeVito is? No clue. He's like, I know Joe DeVito. Ray's lived in New York for 15 years. And Godfrey doesn't even know his fucking name. There's a reason why you're at home on a Friday night talking to a fucking a loser who's confined to a wheelchair, and all he does all day long is go online and Reddit.
That's essentially what he is.
Okay.
That's what he is.
So
He's
that's
got-
even his act. Have you seen him like in action besides like his specials?
Yeah, and
his
people have
little-
posted it online. Who did? Melton, and I don't like that. I don't like people. Like I said, I like Win by Two. And
Yeah,
even,
Win by
like,
Two, filmed your entire set at Pottstown or whatever.
Yeah, like you can't do that, dude. Like,
You mean the Pottstown show where you bombed and you got off early? You remember that show where people bought tickets to go see a comedy show and you just purposely went up on stage and bombed?
and then like his comeback was, I filmed everybody set up. Like, dude, you're not helping. That's not. Yeah, you're not supposed to do it. Like,
Everyone listen to everything Ray says. Like, he just has it all figured out. Comedy, careers. He has everything figured out.
you know what that's like? Film. If you go, by the way, if you go to a real, and Pottstown is a good club. I'm not saying that, but that was more of an event. But yeah, same. Tiff's is a great comedy club. If you film somebody's comedy set, they're
Let me get to some of your super chats. I apologize. Broccoli says snipe a Gino ASAP. Wow. Ray said Kate didn't return his text or call. Yeah. She's Ray. Leave her alone. Ray, leave Kate Meany alone. Quit sending the links. You could send it to the quad father. Leave Kate Meany, Ari Jane, leave these women alone. Leave them all alone, Ray. You put people in bad positions. They don't want to do your show. Would you do a drinking show with the Replayables? Justin Kemble. I don't know. They never asked me to do shows at the Shuley Network. We were doing that Have a Seat show, and then it just disappeared, and then I never heard from them again. Queerbait is how I catch fish. There you go. I was wondering. Now we have it in a super chat form for everyone to hear. There you go. Yeah. All right. So I got to go snipe Gino according to Broccoli. Is he still doing the sketch? We'll tune in to Gino, who I will be doing a show with. Okay. Here we go. Hit the like button, everybody.
Insists, and every idiot in comedy, and it's pinned to my fucking Twitter page. That's me screaming the N-word. No, because if you watch my act, I don't fucking open with that. I lead in with bits that say words are like.
We one thing Gino and I do have in common, we both can't stand Ray. I mean, that's the only thing linking Gino and I together these days is our hatred for Ray. We both see Ray for who he is. And Gino's right. Ray bombed at that secret show. He refuses. He has selective memory, or he's just lying. But I've talked to enough people where they said, yeah, Ray was terrible. He bombed. He bombed in Pottstown. He bombed at the secret show.
And people say it's clever. And people
Ray, you need to be more like a hype man, like Chad.
Fucking like laughing. The people that say it's clever fucking think before they let a word scare them. And the people that say Gino screams the N-word on stage are idiots like Ray DeVito that have never said anything funny on stage. And I'll say it again. How would I be so successful or this in comedy if they introduced me and they said, welcome Gino Biscagni, and I just went, thank you, nigger. And then they gave me an applause break and said, he'll be doing 3 more shows.
All right, Gino. Yeah, we get it. Gino's a shock jock. If you want to see some more of his comedy stylings, we're doing a show the day before the Super Bowl, Monday, February 10th. It's just right around the corner. You might want to get your tickets at the Tennessee Avenue Beerhall.com. And from what I understand, Barry Ribs is going to be there. Barry Ribs booked himself on the show. Kevin Brennan booked himself on the show. And there might be somebody stopping by, special guest, if you will. Gino is fully juice, Adderall, whiskey already. I mean, it's 1:30, Gino.
We'll get to the text. I'll get to all this fun shit. Okay? But simply put, I was very transparent. I was very transparent with what I was doing. Okay? I was very transparent. I literally was saying, good times had by almost everyone. Funny jokes and unfunny jokes come out of the same breath. Yep.
Wow,
you know
Gino,
it.
you got 175 viewers. Your viewers are going up, buddy. You used to get 75. Now you're at 175.
Usually have a show Monday. I should point out she is on Monday. I'm glad that you brought that up, Push-Ups. She's traveling because she's a successful comedian. She'll be Keanu on Tuesday will be leaving for Dallas, where she'll be doing Hyenas with Chrissy and Lila Hart. And then she'll be doing
You know what's so funny, AB? It says Bill Goldberg is Chad Secret guest in AC. I literally watched, before I started this show, I literally was watching a TMZ sports thing with Bill Goldberg and his son, because his son just committed to the University of Colorado to play for Deion Sanders. So before I started the show, I was watching that. So it's just kind of funny because I don't really pay attention to Goldberg, and all of a sudden I watched the video, and then I got this. I was like, this is fucking weird. What are we missing?
John is transparent. Is that the joke? Oh, John's a okay, there you go.
Somebody told me Chandler's coming back around again. Like there's some Chandler sightings. So welcome back.
I'll be at the Knights of Columbus in Springfield on Saturday. She's carrying this relationship. But again, telling these jokes. So again, I don't understand why people get so bent out of shape, but I am 100% transparent. I was literally laughing. I literally said to John, Shuley just
why doesn't Gino put a backdrop on? Why does he have to have the depth of his apartment?
Watching the show. If John took it down, thank God that's his choice. But if he got
all right. I'm going to see enough of Gino on February 10th. I don't need to watch him. Keanu has questionable taste. He's proud of his apartment. Reporting people is a mega coward move. Gino is required by law to say the N-word X a number of times in order to maintain his fan base. I mean, he's a shock jock, all right.
His day is coming because it's not coming. What don't you get? You can make fun of me all you want.
Okay.
But I tell you, you want to tour my apartment? Here it is. Up there it is. There's the full tour. Okay. That was the Eames chair. I am a 55. I always forget. Happy birthday to me. I'm a 55-year-old man.
Gino's 6 years older than me.
Living in a fucking 3-room apartment in East Harlem. Fucking paying my bills. Daddy's got a little money saved up. Don't worry about me. Might do something.
I used to live with this guy.
Pay my bills.
Can you believe Gino and I lived together at one point? How crazy is that?
And I get paid to fucking make people laugh, and I love what I'm doing.
He wasn't always this crazy. Like when we lived together, he was actually fun to be around. I enjoyed being around Gino. And then I don't know if it was the combination of Compound Media and Aaron Berg leaving the show, then COVID and the Compound Media fans, but he just something snapped. Something happened to Gino. I don't know what it is, but something happened. He lost his fucking mind. Sam V says, Chad, don't join forces with Steel Toe. Take away Gino and leave Steel Toe friendless. Fuck Steel Toe, Discord, Spurtopia, Mud Shark Cartel. God bless Spurtopia. Yeah, I have no intentions on teaming up with Steel Toe. because I went over it yesterday or Thursday. It's up on Patreon if you want to go watch it. Because we had to go revisit some of the shit he used to do to me. And I know he said all that shitty stuff about Gino, and then Gino's like, "Oh, we're best friends." It doesn't work like that with me. I'm like, "Nah, we're you laid the foundation, Steel Toe. You were very, very, very instrumental about me not being funny and me being a piece of shit loser." Hold on.
You're ugly.
They're talking about
Even
Kate.
I think even she the next day realized, God, am I a stupid cunt? God, am I a fucking doped up pill popping child? Little Lemmy, thanks for the $10. Little Lemmy is such an incredible addition to the BYB podcast. When I was Kate's age, I'd been married for 6 years with a brand new baby. 24 is an adult. Exactly.
Let me
I'm sorry.
this is the third person to say Kate's pill popping. She doesn't take pills. I think she was a little drunk on that podcast, that clip I saw, but there's no pills involved. Ray DeVito, on the other hand, he's on pills.
Self-respect. The only thing she's worse at than fucking just being a good person is acting. Jesus Christ. And that is why I fucking came out and said, Chad, and I didn't talk to Chad, but I told I don't need to talk to Chad. He's my feature. I told the guy that booked me on the show, I said, this is the show. No guest spots other than fucking Tony Mazer. And I said, Kate Meany is not allowed in here because she's a little cunt that's looking for trouble and attention and would love all this shit. And fucking.
What about Barry Ribs?
Fucking, I get a video of Chad fucking that sad fucking twat. Then she can come in. Ugh.
Kate's cute.
I wish I've been so fucking crazy running around. I wish I had the clip that the In Hot Water guy made. Oh, it is so good.
All right. Yeah, Gino, you don't have the power to say she's not allowed in the venue. That's stupid. You have no power to have her removed. She's allowed to come to the show. She's allowed to sit there. She's allowed to. Yeah, you can't just say she's not allowed. And Gino, I wanted you to headline the show, okay? I don't want to follow your nonsense. I don't want to follow Jew this and word that. I'm like, I'll just do 25 in the middle and I'll be done. Then we'll watch the brilliance of Gino Bisconte and his art. Get your tickets. Man, this show's I don't know what's gonna happen at this show. I really don't. I don't know. All right, we're gonna bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gino. We're done. I'm sure you're just repeating the same thing anyway. Alcohol changes people. Yeah. I can agree on that. Alcohol changes people. I think you're onto something. AB says Chad got all these old men worked up because he can talk to a 24-year-old without creeping her out. Yeah, that's the thing is like she is honestly creeped out by Patrick Melton. She's like, that guy gives me the creeps. And Melton's not even self-aware of what he looks like. You know? I guess Melton, he felt it was necessary to go live from Hawaii. We all missed him. So he did a quote unquote emergency show. He's like, I got to go live with an emergency show. Cause he's on Twitter creeping out Kate, her mom. Look at this guy. Melton, this is what you look like. You honestly look like a convicted child molester. I mean, Jared Fogle gives off less creep vibes than you. Red Honda, don't do the roast. Stevie Lou wants your life. I'm not doing the roast. Fuck. I know Earl wants me to do it, but it's just Stevie Lou needs to go away. I'm not. gonna be a part of his shit. But thank you, Red Honda. But yeah, Melton, like, he doesn't understand that he looks like a child molester, and he's talking about a young woman constantly. Like, and now he's tagging her mom. I mean, he's a creep. Just listen to him talk when he doesn't have his like his studio, when he can't like make the room dark. I mean, he's so feminine and gay.
Hello, we're doing it live, Hawaii
Listen to his like lisp.
time. I do have to put this.
I do have to put this. I do have to put this.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Do have to put this. I don't know how long
We
this will
needed
last.
this. Melton, we needed this. Thank you. Thank you for going live for an hour and 20 minutes. We needed it. We all missed you, buddy. I love that Kevin, because he thinks him and Kevin are like tight. Kevin was on the phone with Kate Meany, literally trying to convince her to press charges against Melton for the shit he's doing. So yeah, Kevin doesn't have your back, dude. He literally was trying to encourage her to press charges against you for being a creep.
I just wanted to come on and let everybody know I'm alive. I'm clearly here on the beach.
Oh yeah, we were wondering. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
It's Cushing. Emergency means I need more money. Yeah, actually, I can't get home. I miscalculated grossly, and I don't have enough cash to get home. So if anybody could spot me some air.
Why doesn't you your Jew fiance with your Jew fiance who your home is in her name, right? She probably has some money for you. How does she feel about all your antics online, the stuff you're doing to people? How does Danny Cohen feel about her fiance recklessly saying shit about people, me? Where does she stand? Where does Danny Cohen stand with Patrick, her fiance? Because I don't know any woman that would put up with this. I really don't. If this is how your husband provides, then you got some serious issues.
Airline miles
Miles?
to get home. That'd be great. Hi, welcome.
He's so gay.
KB's not happy. I mean, I'm tapped out of KB. KB's fucking retarded. He's no interest in knowledge or learning or facts or we're done. Like KB's literally KB. This I watched just part of the show. I put it on and I was
Well, how come you try to take Kevin's audience for your audience? Why talk shit about Kevin now? Because any kind of like relevance you have is through MLC. What little audience, and I do mean little audience you have, it's because of Kevin Brennan. And that's a fact. We've seen the videos time and time again. I mean, you're averaging 76 viewers with no super chats. So if it wasn't for me and Kevin, you'd have no audience. And I'll throw Steel Toe in the mix.
like, I can do it. I can do a show because I'm chilling for a couple hours. I gotta go on a yacht. I think it's pronounced yacht. Yacht. YAC.
Is that where Danny Cohen got you guys a yacht?
Yeah, a yacht.
Well, I think wasn't it Melton encouraging people to go fuck with Kate's job at the comic strip? He was like encouraging them to leave bad reviews. He tried to get me fired. He tried to get me evicted. He went after my landlord. What else did he do? He tried to get Steel Toe's channel reported, contacting the attorney general. So I think we need to go after Danny Cohen's job. I think that's only fair. And I'm very happy that I have her LinkedIn. I'm very, very happy. I'd like to thank my buddy Greg, who sent me Danny Cohen's LinkedIn. We're going to get to know Danny Cohen a little bit more. We're going to find out everything we need to know because actions have consequences. And you've done a lot of shitty things, Patrick. A lot. A lot of people who were your fans aren't your fans anymore. You've doxed listeners. You've given out private information.
He literally is like Giroux
Yeah, bro.
sent in a thing that said like, oh, Stevie Lee.
Imagine like this is like your guy. Like I know like Ian Hawke's like, yeah, man, I'm fucking Melton's guy, man. Fucking I got onions hats. It's awesome. I'm an onion. Man, I work for Melton, baby. That's my guy, man. I'm going to Onion Con. It's going to be awesome. And you get there and you see this guy and you're like, this is our guy. This is the guy, man. Look at this dude. I mean, he creeps me out. He creeps me the fuck out. Look at this dude. Imagine kissing Chad on the lips. You remember that clip? Imagine kissing Chad on the lips. Yeah, imagine, you fucking fruit. All right, I can't look at that guy anymore. He's disgusting. Imagine. Red Honda's back. Chad is the only one that's fighting back to Melton. Yeah, because Ray's a fucking pussy. Who he can't. You know what he told Kate? This is why Kate's not talking to you, Ray, because you're an idiot. Just don't talk bad about Melton. Just ignore him. That's what I do. I just ignore him. Yeah, but he says you're a terrible comedian. You're a terrible person. Yeah, I just ignore him. I ignore him. Okay, just ignore him. That's what you got to do. You got to ignore him. Melton, I don't know what you think's going to go down in AC, but I'm telling you right now, the only one that's going to be uncomfortable is you. The only person there that's going to be uncomfortable is you, and I will make it uncomfortable. I will make it extremely uncomfortable. Now, I know in your like illusions, your head, you're like thinking, oh, yeah, I'm in Chad's head, man. He's going to fucking back up. Yeah, that's not happening. You've already said you're not coming to the comedy show. You're like, I ain't going there. I'm not going. Yeah, because you're afraid. You're just afraid. You are. We know, Melton, you were picked on your whole life. And now that, technology has presented itself, you got a tool now. So now you get to be the bully and go after 24-year-old women and their jobs and their mothers. So, yeah, we're going to have fun in AC. And the only one uncomfortable is going to be you. He has one of those fake fat accents, closes the throat. Patrick's mouth. He talks like this. His voice isn't, it goes up an octave. Bill from Jersey will be in AC. His wife must be proud. Her husband, while on vacation, is doing an emergency show about a 24-year-old girl. Well, it's his fiance. But yeah, how good is your vacation in Hawaii if you're doing an emergency show because you have to address what Kate Quigley said? Or Kate Meany. Kate Quigley, what the fuck? How's she been? Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2 to be Z-Man. You gotta beat the Z-Man. Woo! Let's play that again. How great's Ric Flair? Who doesn't love Ric Flair? You're out of your fucking... I bet I could go downtown right now and find Ric Flair. When he's in Tampa, he's out at the bars right on the bay. He's everywhere. His boat's parked right by the JW Marriott, his Woo boat. I took a photo of it. But he's always out. He's at the American Social Club, the outside bars. I'm gonna go find Ric Flair right now. I gotta go. Bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're out. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. What do we got over here? I mean, you guys are asking the hard-hitting questions in the chat, man. Now, this is a super chat, guys. This is how it's done. Hi, Chad. That's how it's done. That's a super chat. Hi, Chad. That's about it. Hi, IAC 1978. How are you? I mean, just hi. We're gonna keep it at that. Chad's a hype man.
Yeah, boy.
It's like he's not even a commie. It's like he's a hype man. He's like, yeah, man. Who here drives a Honda? Fucking hate that dude. Delete that clip. WW will strike you. No, because if you only pay a couple seconds, they can't do shit. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. So yeah, Melton, I know you get off on talking shit about Kate Meany and people that can't defend themselves. I know that's your thing, but we're gonna do some digging on Danny Cohen. We're gonna find out a lot about Danielle Cohen, where she works, you know, who her friends are, and it makes sense why you were streaming on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve is because she's Jewish. So it makes sense that she would be in the other room not celebrating. But we're going to find out. I want to know everything. Since we're going after women, that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We go after women. Now, that's the tone you're setting. You went after April. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get to know Danny Cohen. Rest in peace. Everyone's very polite today in the chat like this. Sorry to interrupt. Hello, Chad. Everyone is polite today. Oh my God. Getting an update. Everyone's covering their asses in Melton's Discord. I'm getting messages, and I just got a Venmo. That's not. They're saying they're David Chandler, but I don't think it's David Chandler. I think David Chandler, he's only PayPal'd me. He's never Venmo'd. So this is a fake David Chandler, but thank you, fake David Chandler, for the $10 Venmo. All the dirt on Danny Cohen. Peter Skyparker said you're going to look ridiculous when Kate Meany turns on you. Well, I'm glad Peter Skyparker knows what's going to happen. Peter Skyparker has it all figured out. Peter Skyparker used to support Ray. So if anyone looks ridiculous, it's you, Peter Skyparker. You actually supported Ray. You actually met him, if I'm not mistaken. You actually went out of your way to meet Ray. So there's nothing anybody can do that's worse than that. If you super chat Ray, if you give Ray money, you're part of the problem. So we're gonna get to know some people. I want to get to know people. Beloved chatter. Look, I mean, this is fucking friendly people. And I know Beloved Chatter doesn't have it in him. Beloved Chatter even supported Ray. I mean, you guys are fucking idiots. All right, let's check in with Carl. Speaking of Cucks, oh my God. You remember when Carl said he was out of the Chad business? He wasn't going to cover me ever again. And then now he's back in. Now he's done like 3 or 4 videos the last couple of weeks on me. It's just like, are you in or are you out? Literally, these guys are less creepy than Patrick Melton. Both these guys together are less creepy than Patrick Melton. And that's a fact. That's a fact. All right. So now WATP is back in the Chad business. And guess who's there? My least favorite person ever, producer Chris. Now this fucking producer Chris really, really gets on my nerves because he just sits there like a clown looking at Carl, giggling, not saying a goddamn word, but soon as my name comes up, every single time, producer Chris can't stop having opinions on me. Producer Chris is a loser. If you call yourself producer Chris because you produce Carl's podcast, you're a loser. Dude, I just talked to Jim Florentine today. He's in Rochester. He's at the Comedy on Carlson with that fucking piece of shit club owner, Mark. What's his name? Alipoli? Mark Alipoli? The guy who went on WATP and just started lying about me on Nikki Glazer's show. Comedy on Carlson. Let me find this fucking. So Florentine's up there, in Rochester. I think he's doing Carl's show today. But he was telling me on the phone how fucking depressing it is up there. He's like, it's just fucking depressing. Comedy on Carlson. Contact at Comedy on Carlson. Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit, this Mark guy. Literally went on Carl's podcast and was just lying about me. I fucking blocked him on Facebook, too. It's like, fuck you. I even said, fuck you in a message, and I blocked him. Comedy on Carlson. His last, there was a comedy club he had before. It fucking sucked. Mark Ippolito is Ippolito. The 20-year veteran of the comedy business and founder of the comedy club in Webster, New York. Yeah, that one. The comedy club in Webster, New York. I did that with Tripley. And it sucked. Comedy in Carlson sucks too. I did that guest spot on Nikki Glazer's show and just a big fucking room. Kate's looking good there. Kate's cute. I don't care what anybody says. She's a cute girl. She's very pretty. So all these creepy old men are just creeping her out.
So I have to say, Chad has Kate on the show.
I love this, by the way. This is hilarious. This shows you how much of a hack Carl is. He's going to tell me watch, let's just watch.
John just went off on that whole tirade about how terrible Kate is and how she's a whore and all this kind of stuff. And so now Chad has Kate. Let's get it from her. This couldn't be more boring. These people are devoid of talent. They can't make things that are actually interesting, even remotely interesting or listening.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have the comedic chops you do, Carl. Look at this. Look at the comedy of Carl here. Carl Hamburger. What's this chick's name? Lucy Tightbox. Yeah, we don't have the comedy chops you do, Carl. I mean, you're just teaching a master class on how to podcast over here.
listenable.
Even Chad just reading a question is
See, this is producer Chris. Doesn't say shit until my name. Like, he has to always give his opinion on me.
fucking
It's
wooden.
brutal.
Hey, where do you stand with Stuttering John? This is brutal to listen to. I mean, this is Carl trying to twist it. Like, I can't believe I'm watching. This is just bad. Stuttering John's been on record that he bought you a ring light. He wants nothing in return. He bought you the ring light because he wants to see your beautiful face. He was coming to AC, and now he's saying he's out of the Kevin Meaney business. So where do you stand, Kate Meaney?
It's out of the Kate Meaney business.
Yeah.
Kate.
Dude, I love watching his show. Chad and I listen to his show together on the phone, and we just laugh. We laugh and we laugh and we laugh and we laugh.
And then we
good.
have some more.
It's ridiculous.
Because he's a buffoon. He's a total buffoon.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
I'm going to spell it my way.
All right, get ready for jokes, guys. The comedy stylings of Kate Meaney. And
All right, Carl. At one point, are you going to be funny? I'm waiting for your hilarity. I'm still waiting on you, Carl.
of course, Chad sets her up perfectly for this because John's big thing is that she spelled buffoon wrong. So, okay, let's get ready.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
I'm going to spell it my way. BUFOONZ.
Man, my life. Imagine my life. Like producer Chris, Lucy type. They don't like me. It's like my life sucks, man. Because Lucy Typebox and Carl Hamburger and producer Chris, they don't like me.
He's a buffoons.
A buffoon.
It's actually spelled, let me do a spelling test. BUFFOONS.
Dude, congratulations. You just won a 1981 Buick Regal. This is good stuff. Bill from Jersey is going to be at a... Carl can't believe I just said that. Look at his reaction. He's like, oh. AC, Chad, as your mod, I fully approve of Kate Meaney. Just tell her to black out your number next time. I really thought the 1981 Buick Regal was the worst thing he's ever heard. He's I'm and F Stevie Lou. See you in AC.
What a bore fest. Who's watching this show?
Only
You.
response that I could have imagined her having that would have been worse than that would have been her going,
Lucy Typebox, please weigh in.
I'm gonna spell it my way. JOHN. Fuck you, dude.
Look at all these guys. That's great. That's how it's done. Lucy Typebox is teaching a masterclass on hilarity. Lucy Typebox, that was good. Carl, cue the laughter. Producer Chris, Andy, let's start laughing. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Chad should take notes.
It would have been more clever than the Z at the end. She was really grasping for something. I had no idea where she was going with that. It was similar to Patrick Michael, like starting a sentence without knowing where you're going with it. Like, oh, I hope I go up with something clever.
Carl, and again, I've said this every show. I'll continue to say it. It's all right not to smile and talk. It's okay. Work on it. Work on go in the mirror and work on talking without smiling. I know it's like a nervous tick or something, or I don't know what it is, but you need to work on not smiling while you talk. It's very weird energy.
She must go to improv classes.
Yes. Sure hope something clever comes out of my mouth.
By
Oh my
accident.
God, this is great.
So we had Ray DeVito on the show last weekend, and I was thankful that Ray.
That's another thing. Carl, you can't talk about anyone when you're just legitimately bragging you had Ray DeVito on the show last week. Who's going to take you seriously as a broadcaster and entertainer when you're like, yeah, well, we had Ray DeVito on next. Like, and again, let me remind everyone, Carl's the same guy who's criticizing Kevin Brennan about his guest. You got the same fucking guest. You got the same people. I guess, I mean, we're not Lucy Typebox caliber guest. I get it.
He showed up after Kevin Brennan told him not to come on the show. And if you remember, Ray goes, Carl, Kevin likes you, man. He's going to have you back on the show. You'll be back on that show. I said, I'll go on the show. Let me know. So afterwards we talked and I said, well, Thursday I can probably do it. She's like, all right, yeah, I'll get you on the show. Everyone does their Ray impression. I'll get you on the show. Go ahead. So I got a text from Ray today. It's not happening. I was watching Kevin today, and it's so funny. Kevin's just like, Ray thinks he's going to get Carl on the show. Like he's my booker or something. Fuck Carl. I don't want to talk to Carl. Why would I have Carl on my show?
Yeah.
So that's definitely not happening.
The powerful influence of Ray DeVito.
I know.
I feel like Ray is grounded or something.
I know. He
now.
thought he was going to be a matchmaker and bring us together.
He's a big gear down at the.
Yeah. There's a guy impersonating him on Discord. Why are you in his Discord? Why would you go there? Like, why? I don't get Discord. I don't get it. Grant's better than Carl. Somebody met Grant. Carl doesn't do a good Kevin. No, Kevin's really bad. And he hates my impression of him. He hates it. Carl does not like my impression of him. He gets really uncomfortable. You notice he never plays my impression of him ever? Like, he never, like, he'll take all these other clips, but he'll never play the impression of him on his show. I wonder why. Because I'm goofing on you? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, I met Grant and AC. It was the only reason I went there. To meet Grant? Jesus Christ, Peter Sky Parker. Like, you literally went to AC to meet Carl's brother? Unbelievable. Why? Everyone going up against me now? Now John's going up against me? Jesus Christ. Everyone's going up against
He
me.
can't afford to pay anybody $40. And if he did, he should get his wife a treadmill. I'm sorry.
He looks like shit. John looks like shit.
But apparently he pays Gino to use the N-word in another lame attempt to get me struck.
Like you did my channel,
Vince
bitch.
Lawyer, who says it all the time on his show. He says it on KC's show. Apparently,
Kind of like you did to my channel when you struck it. But go report John's channel right now. I'm not playing.
I get people like Ditka and these other fucking lunatics on Twitter. Why'd you take the show down? Why am I paying? Well, douchebag, do you want to have any content? Because if I get struck, you won't.
Strike his channel.
But that's
now.
up to you. So I get a text. I don't know if it was from Leo Gunn or somebody else. Hey, the orange, potato, and mask are talking about you. Someone's in the chat impersonating you. Now, this is apparently going.
IAC, I'm sorry I missed the super chat earlier. Producer Chris is fresh meat. Nobody touches him. Go hard. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole producer Chris show.
We had a long talk. We had a great talk. I was fucking stoned off my ass. But we had a long talk. And he said, yeah, people are coming into chat rooms and they're pretending to be you. And I guess somebody did it with this obnoxious John show, whatever dumb fucking show they did. Some guy was in there pretending to be me. He was correcting the shit he was writing because I caught a little bit of it. And it's god awful. It's
I hate how he calls himself the GOAT too. Like he really thinks he's like the greatest of all time.
Their own jokes, and they're just not funny.
Kind of like,
and they act like Cardiff Electric thinks he's fucking hysterical, and he's nothing but a fat fucking hack. And I just caught like maybe a minute.
Did you search for that one?
And they're talking about me.
John, did you search for
And
that?
they're saying that they
A
look, we
fat
produced this
fucking
and playing
hack.
some Turbo, Melendez, something like that. And it was awful. It was god awful. And they're laughing as if it's fucking
Like this show?
Blazing Saddles. I mean, I'm like,
This show's amazing.
what a bunch of fucking losers. And then I just have to just leave. Because like everybody else, all they talk about is me. They buy views, by the way. Oh, they're another
He knows for a fact.
guilty of buying views. Because I can tell, because they have 900 people in the room, and the chat is going fucking what yeah, oh that was Katie. Okay, I got it, Leo. And the chat was going slow as a snail.
Slow as a snail.
Now, if you're gonna have 800, 900 people in a room, the chat is gonna fly. I mean, if you look at my chat, it flies.
Yeah, they're all trolling you.
Now, because I only have 191. But when it goes up, they fly.
Oh, you're beating me in views.
So not only are they buying the views like the shitware, but they're trashing me. And I'm sitting there going, okay, all right.
I was on the Tonight Show. I was on Wings. I was in movie Airheads.
30 years back. Well,
I was on the Stern Show. I was on Celebrity Rehab.
Sylvester Stallone shouldn't be happy about Rocky. He should never talk about Rocky again. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Spielberg should never talk about E.T. anymore. I'm not comparing myself because this is I can see Lady Kmart now. John is comparing himself to Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. Oh no!
All right, we're done.
Emergency.
I'm done with John. I can't. It's the same show every day. It's not like he's doing. It's not some groundbreaking thing. His stuttering John. Wait. Hold on. His stuttering nonsense is on par with Spielberg and Stallone. I miss Ray. What the fuck? What's wrong with you people? Dude, you see Anthony? He's not looking good. I mean, it's getting weird over there at Compound Media. It's getting really weird over there. I mean, here, let me pull it up because I guess he's been having a series of medical procedures. And he did a show, was it 2 days ago or Thursday? God, this website is brutal. That's one thing Melton was right about. The Compound Media website is fucking garbage. Compound Media. Here we go. Gonna pull it up. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Hit the like button. Sorry for the delay. Open up your memberships, guys. Your membership tabs. Cumia'S don't look good. Squash the beef with him before it's too late. Let's take a look. I wouldn't say there's really a beef. There's really not much. He's the one that kind of started all of it.
Hey, how are we?
I mean, he looks bad.
I didn't hear the music. I didn't hear the what happened?
He looks bad, man.
Well.
We're golden.
But what
I mean,
was it?
I'm not trying to be a dick, but he
just
just
changing the things.
he
that
doesn't look
says
well.
Original sound for musicians because it likes to block out the music, thinking it's just noise coming through. So you have to be like, "Hey,
he's really looking like an
everything I
old man
say
now."
Is something that you should hear." So
Yes.
I mean, he was never really a looker by any means, but now he just looks just
all pumped up, and I didn't get the pump up music, and then I'm just fucking, here. Irregardless. Hi, welcome back to my humble home. Here in
he's got an on-air light like Tony Mazer.
Anthony Cumia'S show. I didn't get my other camera yet. coming later tonight.
He even sounds
I'm
weak.
still using the crappy camera. I don't know. We're still working it out. It takes fucking, trial and error and a lot of error, and we'll see what happens. But we're here. We're queer. We're fabulous. Get
Even
used to us.
sounds
We're
weak.
here. We're ITs, of course.
You can't talk about Anthony Cumia like that, Chad. IAC, he only has one shirt on. He must be dying. Wow.
Me, I noticed not as much sympathy this time around with taking days off for my medical sabbatical. Medical sabbatical. Yeah, I look, I understand. I am awesome, and people want to see me on a semi-daily basis. But the shit been going on the past few months, you got to cut me some slack.
Wow.
Remember Fezzi doing that? You got to cut me a little slack. I can't really tell doctors I have appointments with that, well, I gotta do the show. I want to get this all done with. So, I had a few people.
Honestly, somebody in the chat just said him and Opie have been communicating on Twitter.
You feel there's nothing I can really do about it.
I honestly,
I guess,
if I was Opie, I would totally 100% do a show with Anthony. Like, what do you have to lose? Like, what are you? I mean, I know it's going to cut into your Get Barks show with Ron the Waiter, but like, what do you have to lose? Just do it. It'd be good for both of you guys to do a show together. It really would. If I can get back with Kevin Brennan, you can get back with fucking Anthony Cumia. I mean, Kevin at one point was trying to get me fired from gigs, and we squashed it. We squashed it. It's squashed. Chad, get back on Bennington soon. Aren't you buds with Chris Stanley? I'm cool with the Bennington program, and I'm cool with Ron. I'm cool with Gail. Yeah. I'm going to try to do some shows when I'm in New York in February. I'm going to hit up Norton. I'm going to hit up Bennington. I'm going to hit Louis J. Gomez. I'm going to hit up Godfrey. Oh, that reminds me. I already did. I put in for spots at the New York Comedy Club. I'm going to hit up Patrick at the Stand about possibly doing Frantic on Monday, the day after Super Bowl. When did Anthony Cumia get AIDS? I mean, it's kind of looks that way, right?
There's going to be people like that, but Jesus, dude. 10 years of Compound Media. And the last few months have been a little crazy because of...
Close down the door.
Medical procedures and whatnot. So fucking lighten up.
We wish Anthony well.
You cock. Look at me. Drinking El Coca-Cola.
Those Coca-Colas are good, by the way. Those ones in the bottle like that. I just had one last week with Mexican. Oh! Cold. I put it in the freezer for like a little bit. Fucking delicious Coca-Cola, cold, yummy, yum. I'm in.
Oh, El Coca-Cola. It says Refresco on the side. It's from Mexico.
Yeah, he's got that. He's starting to get that weak old man voice. You notice that? Like, you notice, like, when people at a certain age, their voice just kind of goes away. I mean, it happens just about everybody.
Real live sugar. I love it. So I'll explain what happened because E-Rock, of course, sent out a disturbing fucking tweet that...
And we all know E-Rock just fucking throwing Anthony's money down the drain.
Completely upset my family and friends. What the fuck's wrong with them?
All right, Anthony. Yeah, I like you know, this show's called Cumia'S Cucks, but it's more or less making fun of the people that suck Anthony off. You know, it's all his ball washers. You know, he surrounded himself with these fucking douchebags. Bill from Jersey's your moderator today, guys. He'll be in AC. If you don't want to see me do stand-up comedy, if you don't want to see Gino do stand-up comedy, if you don't want to see Kiki do stand-up comedy, you don't want to see Tony Mazur do stand-up comedy, you want to see Barry Ribs do stand-up comedy, you don't want to see Kevin Brennan do stand, you can just come and meet Bill from Jersey. Get your tickets, $25 to meet Bill from Jersey. I can't speak for Bill, but I've been on podcasts with him. I think he'll shake your hand. He'll say, "Hey, I'm Bill from Jersey," and he'll probably ask what your name. So I think it's gonna be a friendly meet and greet with Bill from Jersey. So the comedy show doesn't interest you, get your tickets to meet Bill from Jersey, everybody. He'll be in the Elvis Presley karate gi. And he'll be walking around doing all kinds of sweep the leg. And he'll be singing an Elvis Presley song, a little less conversation, a little more action. And he's going to be doing karate moves. So that'll be fun. Barry Ribs will be using the Tennessee Avenue Ale House or whatever's Wi-Fi. All right, let me read your dumb fucking super chat. I'm not saying it's dumb. I'm just being. Anyways, it's almost like telling you to go on a show with Melton, honestly. Anthony went after Opie's brothers and really encouraged the fans to go after Opie. Yeah, maybe some relationships just aren't fixable. Maybe that's just like it's I'll say the analogy for anybody that's in the chat that knows me from my radio show in Cleveland. Literally like the day I got fired, I never spoke to Alan Cox ever again. There was so much bad blood and bullshit behind the scenes that I get it. I've never reached out to him. He's never reached out to me. There has been zero conversation. When he goes on vacations, he's never ever played a best of with me in it. You know, even though he still, I guess, plays best ofs with Erica, who's no longer on the show. But we never spoke again. And at this point now, it's been literally 11 years at this point. Like I have zero, and I mean zero animosity towards Alan Cox. I have nothing. It's like he was in my life for 3 years. Probably more than anybody. My girlfriend at the time, my family, like I literally was with this guy almost 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturdays, sometimes on Sundays. Sometimes we were together all weekend long, like we do the House of Blues shows. We'd be in a limousine together. We'd be at the House of Blues on the show together. We'd be at the after party together. I remember one year somebody, I think it was Erica and her boyfriend, picked up Alan and his wife to go get our cars. So I was literally with him all week long. And then one day, gone. You know? In comes Bill Squire, who literally, in a weird way, just kind of took over my old life. It's a very strange thing. It's like this literally took over my old life and started hanging around people I was hanging around with. It was just very odd. It was very, very odd how he just, my old life's his life now. And I'm like, okay. You know, some of the salespeople that I used to talk to, it was just very odd, very weird. So I mean, but I can't speak. I mean, Opie and Anthony, they've been together for like, what, 15 years? How long was Opie and Anthony together for? Was it 15? You know? Citizen M, E-Rock is a nothing blob. I think we can agree, Citizen M, on that one. Bill from Jersey is a bigger star than the AC lineup. I know people are going. They're going to go meet Bill from Jersey. If you happen to meet me and Gino, 20 years. I'm hearing 20 years. That's a long time. I was just together with this guy for 3 years, Alan Cox. So 20 years. That's a long fucking time. You know somebody. You really know somebody after 20 years of intimate radio and broadcasting. So I'm sure it's not that easy to repair whatever happened. I'm sure there's a lot of baggage. Even if I were to run into Alan Cox, I wouldn't like, God, I wonder what I wouldn't be a dick. I'd be like, hey man, how you doing? You cool? All right. Take care. Like I have zero, like, whatever we had at one point, that like there was some anger there, but that just went away. It's gone. It seems like a lifetime ago. I can't believe the fucking show's still on, to be honest with you. I am shocked. But then again, that's Cleveland, Ohio for you. It's like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just, this is what it is. We like our routine. We like just going to work. This is what we do. But Bill from Jersey says they broke up after the 20-year anniversary special. I mean, he went in. Tony Mazur was the VIP in Pottstown. Yeah, everybody went to Pottstown to see Tony Mazur, who didn't perform. Tony Mazur was getting the fucking stink eye from Ray DeVito all weekend long in Pottstown because in Ray's crazy, pilled out, boozed up mind, he thought Tony Mazur was there spying on him for me. Senior Fish says the Alan Cox show isn't close to what it used to be. I get these messages often. I don't even like check in with the show anymore. I used to like kind of keep tabs and just, I literally have no idea. I've heard Mary Santora moved to New York. I mean, that's insane that they're letting her do that. But I guess that's, you know, the one thing COVID brought us was we all could work at home now. We don't have to be in the office. So I guess, I mean, good for her. You know, I know she said some unflattering things about me to other comics, especially some Tampa comics when she did a guest spot at the Tampa Improv. She talked very shitty of me, and I've done nothing to her. Not a goddamn thing. I've never done a damn thing to Mary. Never said anything bad about her, but she was quite vocal when it came to me. Very vocal. But she moved to New York, and you know, I mean, good for her. She's, you know, I could say that at least she's trying. She went for it. I don't respect the people that just don't go for it. You know, she went for it. I mean, it is amazing how she gets in with everybody, though. She can get in with everybody. She like she's already passed at the stand, I guess somebody said. Like, you know, I mean, good for her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wish her well, like Ray. I wish Mary. No, I don't have any animosity. I'm sure she was heavily influenced by Alan and Bill and the Rover show, because I was considered what, persona non grata? Is that the word? Am I saying that right? I was considered the enemy, if you will, to them. So they all like band together, and you know, Charlie and we talked a little bit after I got fired, and he actually helped me out with some stuff. And I talked to Miles a little bit after I got fired. And Jeffrey LaRoque would still come to my shows, but Dougie immediately put the ban on that. Jeffrey was no longer allowed to come to my shows. Charlie was no longer allowed to be friends with me. Miles was no longer allowed to be friends with me. They really made sure, don't talk to Chad. We want him gone. So I remember all of it. I remember all of it. I actually, full disclosure, since we're just talking, I actually emailed Rover about a month ago because somebody sent me a clip from his after hour show or whatever of them just bad mouthing me like I'm still in their lives. Like, and it was like they were going off about me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I haven't spoken to you in 10 years. Literally have not spoken to you in 10 years. And they were like bitching about me like I'm still like hanging around the office. And I'm like, I live in Florida, dummies. I haven't been in Ohio. And I mean, I've been to visit, but I haven't lived in Ohio in over 5 years. I lived in Los Angeles. So what, why, what am I doing? We're not communicating. I don't talk to you guys. That's why I email. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? We don't talk. I don't keep tabs on your show. You know, I just saw this clip because it was sent to me. And I just said, listen, just put it to rest. It's over. Like, we have nothing. We're no longer a thing, you know? You know, whatever weird thing I had with Doogie, that's long gone over with. That's not even, she's not even like a thought in my mind day to day. Like, I don't like think about her. I don't like, what's she up to? I don't care. Like, I'm like, you're gone. You guys, you made it very clear you didn't want me around. So I took your rule. I listened and I moved on. And you guys haven't for some reason. You know? Even Bill Squire, I never talk to Bill. I never mess it. I don't say a word. You know? Starting to sound like the Casey Armstrong show. I hope. That was the goal. That was the goal. I'm glad we got there. Did he email back? No, he didn't. I didn't expect him to. But it was actually a pleasant. I'll read it to you. I don't care. I'll just read you the email I sent him. Because I'm watching this clip of him. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you so angry at me? Like, what did it? I don't talk to you. We have nothing. We have no relationship. Zero. Even when I worked at MMS, I barely talked. I maybe have said, I maybe said hi to him a couple times in the fucking hallway. I talked to him very, very little once at Roverfest when I introduced Florentine. Like, he was going into a trailer, I was coming out of one, and we communicated quickly. And then when he showed up to the dinner with Doogie, he was screaming obscenities at me while he drove away in her car, leaving us in the cold. And then I remember getting a phone call from him like at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning or something after this all went down. And he was like, you think you're a hot shot? You think you're, I forgot exactly, but I was like half drunk at the time. I was just like, what are you doing? And he called me from a blocked number, so I wouldn't have his number. But I didn't really even talk to him. So it's just like, why do you have such passionate feelings about me? Like, why? Like, you know? And you're like married to another woman? Like, what do you give a fuck? All right, let me pull up this email I sent him. I didn't expect to go down this road, by the way. This was not even part of the plan. This just kind of happened. I sent him someone just sent me a clip of your leftover show of you and Doogie shitting all over me like I'm still in your life. It was very odd to hear, considering I have had zero contact with anyone on your show in years. With that being said, will you ever just let it go? I'm sincerely sorry for our past. I can't speak for Doogie, but she probably regrets how things happened because I do. If I could do it all over again, I would have avoided that situation completely. To be honest, I kind of blocked it out of my mind until now. You're a talented dude. There's no question. We probably would have gotten along if things didn't happen the way they did. However, it's long been over. Just let it go. I don't pay any attention to your show or for my old show for that matter. Best of luck with everything. Happy holidays, Chad. This was on December 10th, I emailed. And he didn't say anything in return, but that's fine. That's fine. So hopefully he was just like, yeah, he's probably right. We should just let it go. Chad just ventured down the potholes filled with WMMS Road. I mean, I don't know. It's just very strange. The dialogue sounds like Top Gun. What are you, some kind of hotshot? I just watched Top Gun 2 again. I've watched that movie over 50 times already. I love Top Gun 2. They're making a third one. It's been announced. They're just got to approve a script. They're bringing back everybody. Top Gun 3 will be out when when Tom Cruise is 90 flying a F-18. Now you sound like Opie. All right. Oh, yeah, because he's always like, ugh. I'm not going to say if I'm not going to say if I ran into Alan Cox, I don't think I'll recognize him. I'm not going to go down that road. I don't even know what he looks like anymore. Jeff Closer just gave me $5 super chat. If you don't believe me, it's right in front of your fucking face. It's a fake super chat. That's a fake super chat. For Prozac for that last story. Oh, this $5 for Prozac. Now I'm a pill popper. Now I'm the one taking Prozac. I don't take anything. I take multivitamins. I take vitamin D, vitamin E. What else do I have over there? Fish oil. Amino. There, this is what I take. Shit. God damn it, Matt. Fuck it. Amino acids. Liver cleanse. I don't know. Whatever. What men watch movies? This man. What men watch this movie? Top Gun 3. He's a bottom now. Top Gun 3, they all convert to Scientology. Yeah, I can go to Clearwater right now. I go to Tom Cruise's home in Clearwater if I wanted. I do take apple cider vinegar, Colt C. That's what we take. That's what Brody takes. Well, he did. He ain't taking anything.
Muscle milk, protein, magnets, apple cider vinegar. I take it and you should too.
Yeah. I'd be more interested to meet the chat members like Bill than Stevie Lou or Melton. Well, you guys make this thing go, the chat. These Jeff Closers, these Flat Cats, who's been a member for 6 months. I hope your AC show is a success. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Onion. I think it will be. It's selling well. People, I think we definitely sold way more tickets today when I announced Bill from Jersey is going to be doing a meet and greet. So it's probably sold out at this point after the Bill from Jersey meet and greet. He's going to have a table. We're going to get Bill a table with a sign. There's going to be a thing on the desk saying meet Bill from Jersey. He's going to be sitting there with a Sharpie and some headshots. Don't take Alpha Brain like Rogan, the fathead. I've tried Alpha Brain. Does nothing. I did a whole bottle of Alpha Brain and it did nothing. So I'm not trying to shit on Rogan's thing, but Ray takes birth control pills. I bet. Put Bill from Jersey on the poster. Bill sells tickets. Thanks for being a member for 6 months, Flat Cat. I do appreciate it. So does my family. So does Kate. I haven't talked to her today. I wonder what she's up to. Is Chad stalking Tom Cruise? No, I'm not. I just know he lives in Clearwater. I know Hulk Hogan lives there too. And I know Ric Flair lives down there. And I know fucking John Cena lives outside of Land O'Lakes. I know things. I just pay attention, okay? What are we doing? Hit the like button. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours, and I haven't even got the clips. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I could do this in my sleep. I've been doing this since I was 18. Told you a little bit about my past. We walked down memory lane together. You know, we covered Anthony's Braille figure and voice. So what's left to do? What do you do now? Anybody have a clue? I have a clue. And it sounds like this. Oh, shit! A hype train from out of nowhere. Buckle the fuck up. It's Hype Train. Woo! Hype Train. Hype Train. Yeah. You want this back, Steel Toe? Come get it, bitch. Come get your Hype Train back. Woo! Colt C's on the Hype Train. Yeah. Come get it, Aaron. You want the Hype Train back? Get in line. Steel Toe. Morning show. Yeah. Woo-hoo! All aboard. Where's your seatbelt, fucking Colt? Get your Black Cat's on the Hype Train. Woo-hoo! Galactic Wrestling Federation's on the Hype Train. Don't fall off, baby. This Hype Train doesn't have brakes. It's like that Denzel Washington movie, which I went to the set. I met Denzel Washington and TJ Miller. Met Rosario Dawson. What was it called? What was the Denzel train called? Quick, Victoria. Woo! Robert Spawn, Alex Stein trying to wreck everyone at the wedding is on the Hype Train. Yeah, Alex Stein ran away. No, not that one. Not that one. Spencer K, Hype Train. Hype. I know how to punch. Not taking of a Pelham 1, 2, 3. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Fumi can't do the Hype Train. He's too frail. Right. It's not taking of a Pelham 1, 2, 3, Jeff Closer. But the original one is awesome. That's where Quentin Tarantino got all the Reservoir Dogs names. Mr. Brown and all that bullshit. If you want to, I'm like a fucking Snapple bottle over here. Let's bring on Small Wonder to the Hype Train. It's time. You guys remember Small Wonder? She's on the Hype Train now. Whoa. Wait. This is all fucked up. Let's go! Small Wonder. Hype Train. There's Vicky. Vicky's on the Hype Train. Hype Train, Small Wonder. Woo! Look at these special effects at Small Wonder. This was the greatest show ever. I don't care what anyone says. Name a better show than Small Wonder. You can. Woo! Oh, that's the chick from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I wonder what happened to that girl. All right. Vicky. Unstoppable. Yes. That's the movie. Unstoppable. I was on that set. Of that movie. I hung out with TJ Miller in his trailer. We got drunk. and Ethan Suplee stopped by. That's back when he was fat. Yeah, Rosario Dawson. They all came to my show at the Funny Stop. It was TJ was doing spots. It was myself, Ryan Dalton, and then Rosario Dawson and Ethan Suplee came to the show. So I hung out with them all night. And the very next day in catering, I was sitting there. I've told the story a million times. And I was eating chicken and rice in catering, and Rosario Dawson sat down right in front of me. And it was TJ was here, and there was like a director guy and some other dude. I had like my fork on my plate. She just started eating my chicken breast and rice off my fork. It was very hot. It's very turned on. She was very pretty. And yeah, Ferris and Jeannie Bueller were on the hype train. I don't know if you saw that. Mason in Portland, you're a bad influence on TJ Miller. Mason in Portland, how about you gift a membership? Huh? Why don't you gift one membership? Do it now. Ethan Suplee ate his way out of Scientology. Nice to share. This guy needs a membership. Why isn't someone just gifting one? Just gift one. You know? What do you guys want from me? Let's go to the phones. I'm kidding. I am going to do something with phones. I need gadgets like I need glitter. I need stuff like Melton. You know? I need AI voice. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mason in Portland just gifted one membership. I didn't believe that was going to work. But I think Mason in Portland felt bad for trolling me. So he's like, I'll give one. But that's what it's all about. Don't you feel better, Mason? Don't you feel like you're a good guy? Like you help someone out? Giving is good. Like you just help somebody. Don't get used to it. Now you're just, first you're telling me don't get used to it. Now you're back to being a dick. Mike just gifted one. Mike Z, my cousin, Mike Zumock. Thank you, Mike. And to whoever got that membership, thank Mike. Right now. Oh. Bill from Jersey just wanted to outdo all of you, Mike, Mason, and he just gifted 5 memberships. 5! Woo! Damn! Damn! I love it. Victoria wants to thank you, Bill. She's the recipient of one of your purchase memberships. Possibly future wife. I don't know your situation. Membership, is that like a boat for your pecker or something? Membership. Is that like a boat for your pecker or something? Where is Chip? What happened to Chipperson? Give him to the blacklist, Chad. Holy shit. The Blacklist. That's from my old radio show. Forgot about that. They still do that? I'm assuming Alan went a little woke, so he probably got rid of it because he was very liberal. He was very liberal. I'm assuming he voted for Joe Biden. I'm assuming he hates Trump. If I was a betting man. Quick update. Insufferable Bastards. Carlos Danger is watching Miller's Crossing, according to his tweet. Oh, my God. Meanie is going to destroy Chad once she ghosts him. I love how everyone thinks she's ghosting me. And she's going to crush my fucking spirits. You guys don't know anything. Anyways, we just did 2 hours. I was dragging it over the finish line. I want to thank Mason in Portland one more time. I want to thank Mike Z. I want to thank Bill from Jersey for gifting the memberships today. She's playing you, bro. Yeah, she's playing me. Got it. I like to listen to anonymous men in the chat about a real life relationship. I take all my everything from anonymous men about everything. I'm like Ray. Just good. You know what, Bill? Again, directing the show, a guy who knows the show. He wants to know, what did we learn today? And that's a great segue into what did we learn? I love this song. Woo! Bill, we learned Chad can't brainwash anyone. No, how did we learn that? We learned Alex Stein raw dogs, no condom, going in. We'll deal with the consequences later. That's Alex Stein for you. Yeah, we learned I could do a 2-hour show. It's not that hard. It's not. It really isn't. I could do 4 if I wanted. It's not hard. You learn Aaron still wants to be pals with Chad and start an after-school special on Sound Talent Media. I'm in. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm going on Steel Toe, everybody. I'm going on. I'll be on Monday on the Steel Toe. Woo! Learn Ray still sucks. Yes, we did. And he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. We learned I will be doing a meet and greet in AC on Saturday, February 10th. Meet Bill from Jersey. Get your ticket. Get in line. 1 photo per person, 1 autograph per person. We learned Anthony is in hospice. We did learn that. He looks terrible. We wish you well, Anthony. Get better. Close down Compound Media. It's time. Cut him loose. You learned Melton's gay. He sure sounds like one. You learned Melton is whiskey, even Hawaii. Yes. Yes, and his very weak beard. Very weak. Yeah. What a great show, everybody. What a great show.